exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to what is possibly going to be the final episode of the series. And I say possibly because I still have not decided fully if I'm going to do a special one-off kind of reminiscing, going through the memories kind of recap of the entire 5-year series. I have not decided if I want to do that yet. I might do it just because I think this is episode 39. And if I did that extra episode, it would be episode 40, just to make an even amount of number or amount of episodes. That might be the reason why I do it. So this is the final episode of Played Games, and I can't believe we're actually here. It's been in-game 5 years of Dynasty, of Legends franchise here in MLB The Show 21. We've won 4 World Series out of 5. I can't believe it's coming to an end after this episode. I can't believe that we're already done. And the reason why we're done, I could obviously go longer, but MLB The Show cycle is kind of dying at this point on YouTube. The actual MLB season in real life, at this point when this video is going up, is probably either in the World Series at this point or very close to it. So, depending on when this video goes up, I have no idea. So we're getting to that end of the cycle of both the show game and of the actual MLB season. So the views kind of go down on the show at this point in the lifespan of it. So I mean, it's natural. I mean, this is 5 years. I mean, we've done 5 years now, so that's a good number to stop at. Plus MLB The Show videos seasons just take so long to do. It's much quicker to do a Madden series or even a 2K series at this point. So MLB The Show will be stopping after this episode and then possibly the special 40th episode. And then it won't probably be back on the channel until MLB The Show 22 when we do another Legends Dynasty, but that won't be till like April or March. So we'll be back to Madden and 2K at that point. So I do want to say a big thank you to everybody, and I mean literally everybody that's even clicked on this video. They don't even have to watch it all the way through. Just clicked on this video, showed the support. You don't even have to like it. I mean, I would obviously like it if you did hit the like button on the video, but you don't even have to like it if you don't want to. But just the fact that you clicked on the video means so much to me. I'm so grateful for you guys. I don't want to get sappy in this video because this is not the end, because there's possibly going to be a 40th episode. So this is not technically the end of the series, but it is technically the end of the series, if you know what I mean. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Let's win a 4th World Series in a row and see if we can end this series off right. Because in the last episode, we made history. We won 121 games. I'm pretty sure 121 games, which completely blows out the 116 games from the Seattle Mariners in 2001, the record that we were chasing. We now own the record for the best record in all of Major League Baseball history, and the most wins in Major League Baseball history with 121 wins. So let's see if we can keep that momentum going as we go for a 4th World Series in a row. Smash that like button if you are excited. Hit that notification bell if you want to not miss anything. And hit that subscribe button. Join the Juice Club. Let's get into the video. All right, here we are. Final postseason of the season. Of the series, not the season. Of the series. Now, if you guys are not familiar, if you are new to the series, which is weird, why are you your first video is the final video of the series? That's weird. Go back and watch the other ones. But if you are new to postseason videos here on the channel, what we do is we simulate all the games in the series until it gets to a game-clinching game. Until a series-clinching game is what I wanted to say. So, for example, if we simulate these first 3 games, or these first 2 games, and we are down, then we jump in and we quick manage. We quick manage every game until we win, like if we're in a losing situation. So if we lose these first two games to the Tampa Bay Rays, then we will quick manage this game, hopefully try and win, and then we will go on until we hopefully win the series. And that will continue from the ALDS to the ALCS to the hopefully eventually World Series, where we will simulate until we get to either Game 4, Game 5, whatever the winning scenario is for us, whether that be Game 4, Game 5, Game 6, or Game 7, and then we will play that game. So I know that was a little bit of a confusing example, but you guys probably are already familiar with how we do things here on the postseason side of things here in baseball. So let's get out, without further ado, let's get started. I mean, we need to probably check final. Oh, my lineup's not even right. Who's not here? Did I mess something up? I think I forgot to. It's probably got like Jared Jeter on the double A. It's got Glaber down there. Why would Glaber be down there? Jeter's, yeah, it screwed stuff up. Griffey's down in AAA too? What? I can't go back now. I already saved. And Jose Batista's in AAA now. Can I move these guys up? Can I add them to the playoff roster? Okay, I can. So, yes, add to the playoff roster. I hate doing this. I always forget to switch it. I'm going to go do this really quickly, and then we'll get back into it. All right, I fixed everything. Everything is how it should be. We got Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Yohan Santana, Greg Maddux, and John Smoltz. I had to move down Jack Flaherty from the bullpen. He was one of our September call-ups that I somehow had to move down. I don't think I added anybody extra on the bench, but for some reason it wasn't adding up. So we moved Jack Flaherty down, and everything is how it should be now. All the guys that were on the roster at the end of the episode, the Major League roster at the end of last episode, are back here. So it's time to finally simulate Randy Johnson versus Brady Singer. Game 1 is a W, 7-3. Big time win. Big time win. Now Roger Clemens versus Fergie Jenkins is a loss. Okay, 1-1 in the series. Yohan Santana versus Vida Blue is a W. Big time W. This is for the series. Greg Maddux, Matt Manning, L. Okay. So we got Brady Singer and John Smoltz. This is not what I wanted. I didn't want to go to Game 5 in the first series of the playoffs, but this is a major game. We're gonna go with Randy, or should we go with John Smoltz? They're bringing in their starter. I'm bringing in Randy. We're going with Randy. So we're going to simulate the half inning. We're going to play until something crazy happens. We're down 1-0. We cannot be down 1-0. Come on, boys. There it is. Good job. All right, Brady Singer. Do we take out Randy at this point? I think we take out Randy at this point. We put in K-Rod. Yes, 4-1. That's huge. Huge inning. All right, and then we put in Mariano Rivera, and we jump in and close this game out. What a series, I should say. All right, here we go. This is for the series. This is to go face the Astros in the ALCS. Mariano Rivera on to close it out. This is why we kept Mariano on the team for 5 seasons, because he is a Yankee. He was born to be a Yankee. He was bred to be a Yankee. He was birthed to be a Yankee. And Mickey Mantle's going to get this ball. That's 1 out. Ernie Banks up. Let's see if we can get him out. That's going to be a 1-pitch pop-up to Jose Batista. And just like that, 2 down. Let's do this, boys. The crowd is on their feet. There's not a single fan sitting down here in Yankee Stadium. The Bronx is on their feet as Mariano Rivera tries to send the Tampa Bay Rays, the hated rivals of the New York Yankees, down in disappointment. We are 1 strike away. It's got to be the slider. And Edgar Martinez will pop this up to right field. Jose will miss it. That's okay. He's got 32 speed. He's not going to make it to third. So they survive 1 more at bat. It's going to be Trevor Story, who has not had very good success against the Yankees in played games. We've struck him out plenty of times throughout the years. And he's already down 0-2. The crowd is on their feet. It's a hype moment as Mariano Rivera sends us to the ALCS. A thrilling way to start this one. ALDS champions, pop the champagne. We deserve it. That took us longer than we should have liked, or should have. We should not have had to take 5 games to beat the Rays. But the Rays have been kind of our kryptonite this series. What a way to go out. Mariano Rivera on top, getting the save. Big time W's in the postseason. The big time moments are made by the big time players. Just like I always say in Madden, big time plays are made by big time players. Big time plays. Francisco Rodriguez gets the win. Mariano Rivera gets the save. And we survived to play the Astros. So however much you want to celebrate, I mean, we go from playing a tough team in Tampa Bay to playing a tough team in the Astros. The Diamondbacks and the Marlins. So whether the Marlins, if the Marlins win, then we're guaranteed a new team to play. But if the Diamondbacks win, that's 3 straight times we've played the Diamondbacks in the World Series. If we get there, obviously. I'm not saying anything about that. But Randy Johnson will go from starting this game against the Rays to 1 day's rest, starting this game against the Astros. And we win. We start the series 1-0. Roger Clemens is 2-0, 14-5. And now we head to Houston to try and close this series out. Johan Santana in a thriller, a barn burner, 11-10. And now it's time for the series clincher. Greg Maddux for the sweep. No, okay. It won't happen here. And now for the gentleman's sweep. It doesn't happen. We get shut out. Randy Johnson, the MVP and Cy Young winner in the same season, possibly sending us to the World Series. And he does! The Yankees are ALCS champions and will be taking on the Diamondbacks for the 3rd year. We've played the Diamondbacks so many times in the World Series, but it's finally here. It took us 6 games, but we are in the World Series for the 4th straight year, because in the first season, I think we got out in the ALDS. Roger Clemens on the mound for game 1. And it's a W. Big time W for the Yankees. Game 2 is a loss. It's 1-1 in the series. Jesus Luzardo versus Greg Maddux. He injured his shoulder, but we do get the W. This is intense, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2-1 up with a chance to win, take a huge lead, and we do. 3-1 lead with Randy Johnson. Who else? Who else but Randy Johnson, the defending 3-time Cy Young winner and current MVP, to close it out? It can't be written. You can't write this stuff. Randy Johnson versus Noah Syndergaard for a chance to win the World Series for the 4th straight year. I cannot even put into words how crazy this is. We are going to put Bryce Harper in instead of Jose Bautista. That's the only change I'm going to make. I would like to have... No, you know what? We're going to put... No, we're going to keep... do we need Griffey at this point? Do we want Griffey in? Or do we want Ricky Henderson in? Because we could use Ricky Henderson off the bench as a pinch runner if we need to. And so far, the fastest guy on our bench is probably Barry Bonds. So we probably could use some stuff off the bench. I think I'm going to switch it. Griffey's going to play left field. That could be a mistake, but we're going to have Griffey play left field. And then if we need to, Henderson will come off the bench as a pinch runner, because we need to have some sort of speed coming off that bench. We've played this team before. We know how they act. Let's get it done.
Now from Chase Field in the capital city of Phoenix, Arizona, MLB The Show is on the air. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Noah Syndergaard has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Game 5 of the World Series, the 5th and final World Series of this series. Can we clinch a 4th title in 5 years and become the greatest team of all time? I mean, we already have the best record in the regular season, and we've had a pretty rocky postseason up to this point, going 5 games against the Rays, going 6 games against the Astros, and now going 5 games at least against the Diamondbacks. This is, I think, the 3rd time we played the Diamondbacks in the World Series. So this is pretty cool. I mean, we beat them obviously both times before. Can we beat them a 3rd time? As Troy Tulowitzki pops that one up to first base, and Donnie Baseball is going to bring that one in. This Diamondbacks team is pretty much the same as it was both times previously we faced the Diamondbacks. And that's finally getting a generous call for us. Usually that would be called a strike in previous episodes. I should not have swung at that. That is 100% on me. That should have been ball 2. I got 2 swing happy, 2 strike happy. That's going to be caught by the 3rd baseman and thrown out. Obviously, that's the 3rd baseman because of the shift. Randy Johnson, the Cy Young winner. The Cy Young winner, the MVP. And the MVP. Oh, they're not going to give me that? This is going to be a tough game if they're not going to give me that. Soriano way out in front of that fastball. The high heat could not hit. Then we slow it down with the changeup and we get him on that one. Let's see if we can strike out Soriano here. One of our former Yankees as well. We've had a lot of guys come through these doors, that's for sure. We've rotated in and out, but we found the best lineup possible because this one gave us 121 wins. So I think we found the best team possible. Obviously, there are some things that we could change. We could get probably a higher overall instead of Greg Maddux or John Smoltz. We could probably throw in some better pitchers or some better hitters in the lineup. Maybe switch out Johnny Bench or switch out somebody in the outfield. I don't know. There's things that we could change, but as of right now, this is the best team we possibly could ever have, and it's paying dividends because we are here in the World Series once again. So there's not much more you can really ask for at this point. We just got to get the job done. We have the advantage. We're up 3-1 in the World Series. So everything is in our court, and we have the greatest pitcher in the series on the mound. So, I mean, everything is in our favor. Everything seems like we're going to win the World Series again. We just got to go out and do it. We got to go out and compete and finish the job. A-Rod will get the first base hit of the game as he gets on base. He's been having a really good postseason. He had a good regular season too. We're stealing this base. We're stealing. Darn you, Syndergaard. All right, we're probably not stealing then. This is the first time we've seen Bryce Harper in a minute in the game because he has played a lot on the bench. The former MVP of the National League, or the American League, I should say. He's going to get that one to right field. That'll knock A-Rod to second. So we got 2 on, no outs, top of the 2nd. And the Iron Horse steps to the plate. The Iron Horse is at the plate for a chance to clear the bases. He's going to take that one foul. That probably goes for a double if I hit it right, but I missed it. So we will go again. And that one right down the gut. Pull everybody back. He's going to throw this to third. A-Rod's got the speed. I trust you, A-Rod. He threw it to second. They big-brained me. They big-brained me. I did not expect them to throw that to second. I know I should have expected that. I just didn't. I just didn't expect them to do that. So with 2 outs, Gleyber Torres will ground this one to the catcher, and he will throw us out. No runs scored. Great. Not how I thought that was going to go, but luckily we've got Randy Johnson on the mound, so I don't feel too worried about not scoring any runs, because at any moment this offense can go for 6 runs. You just know they have that kind of explosive power, so at any moment it could happen. We just have to wait for it. We have to get Randy Johnson to give us the ball, the bat back. We got to get the bat back. That's going to be a base hit. Good hit by Eddie Matthews there. A little disappointed though. Carlos Correa, I think he's been here the entire time, and they're stealing on Johnny Bench. You don't steal on Johnny freaking Bench. Get out of here. Eddie Matthews trying to steal on Johnny Bench, the greatest catcher of all time. You can't do it. Carlos Correa down 0-2, and we're going to throw that splitter down and away, and it's going to get him. Or it's going to make him foul it off. So now we throw the changeup even lower, and this one's going to get him. And it does! Sit down, Correa, as we have now 2 outs. And there's the postseason bracket for you guys, if you wanted to see it. Donnie Baseball up to the plate, Donnie Mattingly. And he's going to hit that one foul. I'm feeling good about this. We have positive momentum. We're playing well. We just need to put the bats on the ball and get some runs in. That's a beautiful pitch. And it leaves him standing there looking at it as we go down to the bottom of the second. The man who threw out the stealing Eddie Matthews, Johnny Bench, is at the plate now. And he'd like to add another World Series ring to his fingers. But he's got to get on base to do it. Noah Syndergaard's been pitching really well in these first 2 innings. I'll give him credit. That's going to be a cheesy pop-up to Alfonso Soriano. And that's out number 1. Now we got Randy Johnson at the plate. Let's see what Randy can do. He's been known to have a decent bat. Can he get on base here? I just need 1 in the outfield or some sort of sneaky ground ball or something that gets into... that allows Randy Johnson to get on base. But I am far behind that. As I swing and miss. I was not expecting high heat like that. Randy Johnson does have a big strike zone. Is that going to fall? No, it will not. It will not fall, is your answer. As Mickey Mantle takes the plate. Down 2 outs already. And that one is going to be sent to left center. Mickey Mantle, the greatest leadoff hitter of all time. Even though that wasn't technically leadoff. It still counts. It's still irrelevant. And Mickey Mantle takes base. Noah Syndergaard's in trouble now. He's got a man on second with the dangerous Troy Tulowitzki. And Troy is going to just bounce that to Alfonso, and that's going to be a ground out to first. And that's going to be it for the highlights. I'll see you guys when something good happens. Hopefully for us.
Now to the plate here is David Dahl. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Fastball here is he'll take.
And I just realized that you guys need to see the bottom of the lineup, 7, 8, and 9. So that's my bad. We're a half inning away from cutting the highlights out. I got a little too nervous there, a little too excited about closing the highlights out. But I'm not gonna gyp you guys on a half inning of baseball. I mean, I know what you guys want to see. You want to see Randy Johnson strike these guys out. And you are going to see these guys get struck out by Randy Johnson because Randy Johnson is the big unit. And he's slapping his big unit all over the face of these Diamondbacks. It doesn't get much better than Randy Johnson's big unit going up and down these boys. And that's going to be a deep one to center field. Mickey Mantle goes up for it, and he caught it, Mickey Mantle!
What a play to bring it down back from the deepest part of the yard.
That wasn't a home run, but it was a double at least. I am in complete and utter shock at this moment. Show me what you got, Mickey. I cannot believe it's not a home run. It's a double at the least, but look at that. Look at that image is iconic with Yankee baseball right here. Mickey Mantle. Let's get a little bit of a zoom in on it. Oh my God, look at that. What a play. I cannot believe he did that. I just jumped up because you know how you just jump up just because? I just jumped up because I wasn't sure if I was going to catch that or not, but Mickey Mantle does bring it in. Unbelievable. Saving what could possibly have been a home run or a double or triple even. Wild scenes in Arizona. This only could happen in the World Series, ladies and gentlemen. That this kind of stuff could only happen in the World Series. And that's going to be 0-2 against Syndergaard. And my Schmeat is going to smack you in the face as you get struck out. Bye-bye. And now that is going to be the end of these highlights. I'll see you guys when something good happens. And Gleyber Torres has just given the Yankees a 1-0 lead in Game 5 of the World Series. Big as it gets. Gleyber Torres gives us a 2-run lead in the 8th. Gleyber, you've been the best hitter so far in this series, at least this season. That is probably game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. And who else but Mariano Rivera? Bottom 9, a 2-0 lead in Game 5 of the World Series. The Yankees are 3 outs away from 4 straight. History could be made today. Mariano's just got to hit his spots. If Mariano can hit his spots, this is his final game of his career. He most likely retires after this game. I would if I was Mariano Rivera. Well, let's see if he can end it on a high note. And there it is, 1 down in the World Series. Sean Green is up. He was substituted in late in this game in a double switch. What can he do against Mariano? Hopefully nothing. It's going to be grounded out to Lou Gehrig. 2 down. This is the final out of the series. Not just the season, but the series is on the line. 1 out to go, ladies and gentlemen. Mariano gets called ball. Slider, 1-2 count. Fouled off. Soriano just keeps extending the play. Here it is. He won't go down without a fight. Cutter. And got him.
And it's over. They are World Series champions.
4 straight, baby. 4 straight for the New York Yankees.
Wow. World World Series champions.
What a way to go out.
The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining.
What a way to go out.
Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home.
It would have been nice to win it in Yankee Stadium, but when you got a chance to clinch the series, you got to take it. So, big time W's. We go out on a high note.
More reactions now to this series clinching victory.
Unbelievable. Griffey's excited. Everyone's excited. They won their 4 straight champs. Back to back to back to back. Mickey Mantle's jumping up for joy.
On the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the
there it is, boys.
Trophy to the
there it is.
World champs.
Donnie Mattingly, Donnie Baseball getting 4 straight titles. Everybody's hype up for it. That's straight hype.
For my partners, Mark
there it is. 2025 World Champion, 31st World Series title for the New York Yankees organization. Big time W's, boys. Big time W's. And that's how you end a series. Both literally in the game. That's how you end a series. So let's go back and wrap this up. Congratulations, the New York Yankees have won the World Series. I cannot believe my eyes. World Series MVP A-Rod, playoff MVP Barry Bonds. All right, well, let's go check that out. Standings, awards, World Series MVP A-Rod, and then postseason MVP Barry Bonds. Back-to-back postseason MVPs, by the way, for Barry Bonds. So good for him. Good for him. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I have decided while I was doing the rest of that game that I am going to do a 40th episode special where we kind of take a look back at some of the great moments. We look back at some of the stats. We look back at some of our former players. Everything. It's just a little bit of a reminiscing kind of retrospective of the entire 5-year series here on the New York Yankees Legends series. That'll be the final video. This is the final game, final video with played games. There's not going to be another played game in this series, but there will be one more episode as we wrap things up officially. But I do want to say, before we end this video, I do want to say that I am so grateful that all you guys chose to support this series and support all of my series on the channel. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, even if it may be black, the bottom of my heart, that I do love every single one of you. I appreciate all of you guys, even when you don't show up to every video or you don't show up to every live stream. That doesn't matter. It just matters that you support the channel, whether that be with a subscription or with a like or a nice comment, or it doesn't even have to be a nice comment, just anything, just showing that you paid attention. That's really all that matters to me. And so I just want to say thank you guys. I love you all. That is going to do it for this series. MLB The Show will now go on the back burner until probably March or April when the next MLB The Show game comes out. So then we will have full focus on obviously Madden, and then a little bit of 2K as we continue on with that Legends series as well. So the series that will replace this is probably going to not be anything. Obviously, I'm still doing the Chicago Cougars. I am, depending on when this is uploaded, still working on the roster for the Legends series in Madden. That is my main moneymaker series on the channel, so I'm still working on the roster for that. As of me recording this, depending on when it goes up, the first episode may have already been out. I don't know. Probably not, because there's still a lot of work to do, at least when I'm recording this, there is. So that series will start up, or has already started, probably start up. Then we got the Hornets series, obviously. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen on this channel. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Thank you all for stopping by and watching. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that notification bell and the subscription as well. And as always, join the Juice Club. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.